Owning your own business comes with a lot of perks. From the extra income to the freedom to live life on your own terms, it is no wonder why so many people dream of it, right? But while being a business owner is certainly worth pursuing, I think, there are some things that most books, podcasts, and videos simply don't teach or tell you. Today, I'll be sharing 3 major aspects of owning a business that no one tells you. Let's get right into it. Hi, my name is May Pak, and I help makers, artists, and designers make a living by selling their handmade products online. There are a lot of so-called online business gurus out there, and many of them will tell you that owning a business is all glitz and glamour and passive income. We've probably all seen the Instagram ads from people who claim that they can make 7 figures by working just an hour a week. But here's the first thing that no one told you about owning a business. No one told me. It is so stressful. As a business owner, you're the only one responsible for its success, especially in the beginning. That means you will take on the role of CEO, CFO, head of marketing, lead salesperson. You get the idea. Not only does this place added responsibility on your shoulders, it means that your income is directly related to your performance. And as you can probably guess, the pressure to perform is very real. But instead of performing for your boss like you would in a regular job, you're performing for thousands of people, your customers. On the one hand, that extra pressure is a good thing because it keeps us motivated and helps us work towards making our business the best that it can be. It holds us accountable. But on the other hand, it can be tough to be accountable to each and every one of your customers. Ultimately, some of those customers will hate you for seemingly no reason at all. They'll even say incredibly mean things to you just because you're the public face of your company. And when you're an online business, you are putting yourself out there. You will have to learn that you simply can't please everyone, and that is okay. Eventually, you'll reach a point in your business where things do begin to get easier. At the very least, you will be able to delegate some of the hundreds of tasks you've had to handle on your own. But whether you're just starting out or you've been in business for years, it's likely that some level of stress will always be there. The second thing no one tells you about owning a business, and no one told me about this, is that it takes a ton of initiative. In a regular 9-to-5, you're usually told what to do or you're given a set of goals to achieve on a certain timeline, right? But most people, especially those online gurus out there, will tell you that working a 9-to-5 job is like a fate worse than death. But for many people, there is so much comfort in having a predictable work life. As a business owner, you are setting out into a world of the unknown. In the beginning, there is no boss giving you a deadline, no productivity metrics to keep you accountable, and no coworkers to rely on. In reality, no one is making you do anything. And right now, you're probably thinking, that sounds great. And to be fair, the freedom that comes from owning your business is certainly a perk. But since no one is holding you accountable, you have to learn to master the art of self-motivation, at least at first. Because eventually you will become accountable to someone. And you guessed it, it's your customers. They'll begin to expect a certain level of service, and you will need to work pretty hard to meet those expectations. But until you get to that point, it's incredibly important to keep that laser focus. The ability to work and succeed independently is one of the greatest skills you can ever master as a self-employed entrepreneur or business owner. Now, I don't want you to think that owning your own business is all stress and pressure, because in fact, one thing that no one tells you is how much you'll actually end up learning once you've started and grown your own business. Sure, you'll learn how to design your own products, how to do marketing, how to manage people, but beyond that, owning your own business will give you a huge lesson in just personal self-development, and it's one that you could never learn from a regular job. Because you need to make your business succeed no matter what life throws at you, you will inevitably build skills you just can't get from books or courses. For example, when you keep working on your business, even when no orders are coming in just yet, you are learning perseverance. When those nasty customer reviews come in, even though you did nothing wrong, and then you just shrug it off, but then you deal with it professionally, of course, that's emotional fortitude. And of course, with a dozen things that go wrong in a day, you'll develop some great problem-solving skills and thick skin. And as a bonus, you'll be great at adapting to all of the new situations that will eventually pop up. The best part, these skills go way beyond just your business. They will make their way into every aspect of your life, and you'll find yourself more confident, more assertive, and just ready to take on any interaction. All right, so I just couldn't resist throwing in a personal bonus point. Everyone talks about building a business so that you can make millions of dollars and retire by 25. And that's great. But there's another aspect to business ownership that many people don't consider. It's just extremely fulfilling to start a business from absolutely nothing and watch it succeed. And I'm not just talking about the extra income. Yes, the financial side is great, but if you can measure your success in how it impacts the lives of other people, then you've already won. In my own business, I've been fortunate enough to give jobs to dozens of people with many different backgrounds. I have even been able to hire my 2 brothers-in-law, giving them both a bright future, both financially and in working with their family. And giving back to your family and your community is so rewarding. All of this is especially true if your business centers around a love for creating things, which as a maker, I'm sure you resonate with this. Every moment of work you put into your handmade products is a moment you spend making someone's day a little bit brighter. And as your business grows, you'll be able to impact thousands, potentially even millions of people around the world. If this video was helpful for you, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have your own list of things that no one told you about running a business, drop it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like below and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more handmade business tips. And check out this next video as well, where I will share even more tips on how you can take your handmade business to the next level.